What's up, everybody? Major Retired Richard Ojeda here, and hell yeah, I am all about this clip.
So anybody who spends lies and threatens and all that theater that goes on with some of the investigations and the congressional committees and the Rand Pauls and all that other nonsense, that's noise, Margaret. That's noise.
Dr. Fauci is firing back, and he is calling out the jackaloons by name. Rand Paul, the Kevorkian of eye doctors. Only difference is at least Dr. Kevorkian's patients were terminally ill and wanted to die. Rand Paul just wants to kill everyone he sees with these stupidity and illogical arguments. And of course, Ted, I got lost and found my way to Cancun cruise. Dr. Fauci pulls no punches and calls out Cancun cruise to his face and does it in a way that will leave good old Ted scratching his head looking for answers before he tweets back. Here's what you need to know about Ted Cruz. He's a spineless coward who allowed a man to call his wife ugly and his father a murderer, who hides behind his staff and loves to pick fights over Twitter.
I know what my job is.
Senator Cruz told the Attorney General you should be prosecuted.
Yeah. I'd have to laugh at that. I should be prosecuted. What happened on January 6th, Senator?
Do you think that this is about making you a scapegoat to deflect from President Trump?
Of course. You have to be asleep not to figure that one out.
Well, there are a lot of Republican senators taking aim at this. I mean,
that's okay. I'm just going to do my job. And I'm going to be saving lives, and they're going to be lying.
It seems another layer of danger to play politics around matters of life and death.
Right, exactly. And to me, that's unbelievably bad, because all I want to do is save people's lives. I mean, anybody who's looking at this carefully realizes that there's a distinct anti-science flavor to this. So if they get up and criticize science, nobody's going to know what they're talking about. But if they get up and really aim their bullets at Tony Fauci, well, people could recognize there's a person there, so it's easy to criticize, but they're really criticizing science.
Dr. Fauci is a man of principle, extreme work ethic, and when it comes down to it, he can throw down with the best of them. Ted, I'm afraid to debate Big Bird Cruz, wants to see Dr. Fauci prosecuted by the Attorney General on what charges? Saving lives? I'm serious. What are the charges that he would like to see brought forth against Dr. Fauci? I'll wait. I love how Dr. Fauci fires back. And excuse me, Senator, since you want to bring up criminal activities, what about the information that you know about the January 6th attack, the day that a group of armed terrorists invaded our nation's capital and tried to overthrow an election and assassinate a vice president and other members of Congress? Maybe you should be a little more concerned about making sure that everyone, and I mean everyone associated with those attacks, are brought to justice before you even think of coming after Dr. Fauci. And for what? I really don't know what charges Ted Cruz could be talking about. And how on earth did this guy ever graduate from Harvard Law? I'm starting to think that it must not really be as impressive as I once thought. I guess he'll let anybody in these days. Dr. Fauci has dedicated his life to public service. This is a man that has been working in the same job for over 4 decades, and there's a reason for that, because he is so specialized that less than a handful of people on this planet can do what he does. Dr. Fauci never brags about his accomplishments, his awards, his credentials, none of that. He just sticks to the science and drowns out all the noise. Sappers clear the way, airborne all the way.